The Little Mermaid. Once upon a time, beneath the endless waves of the North Sea, there existed a kingdom unseen by human eyes, a realm of shimmering palaces built from coral and seashells, where mermaids swam freely among the depths. This is the tale of the Little Mermaid, one of the most tragic and beautiful fairy tales ever told. Originating from Denmark and penned by the legendary storyteller Hans Christian Andersen, The Little Mermaid was the youngest of 6 daughters of the Sea King. Unlike her sisters, she was fascinated by the world above the ocean. From an early age, she would listen eagerly to the stories told by her grandmother about the wonders of the human world, about ships that floated on the sea, stars that sparkled in the sky, and most intriguingly, human beings who walked on land. On her 15th birthday, she was finally allowed to swim to the surface and witness the human world for herself. As she emerged from the depths, she laid eyes on a grand ship sailing across the sea. Aboard it was a young prince, celebrating his birthday with music and laughter. The mermaid was instantly enchanted by him. She watched him from afar, her heart filling with emotions she had never known before. But then a storm arose. The once calm waves turned violent, crashing against the ship with merciless force. The vessel shattered, and the prince was thrown into the raging sea. Without hesitation, the Little Mermaid dove beneath the waves, reaching the prince just in time to save him. She swam toward the shore and laid him gently on the sand. As the sun began to rise, she saw a group of young women approaching. Afraid of being discovered, she slipped back into the ocean, leaving the prince to wake up in the arms of another. Consumed by love and longing, the Little Mermaid sought the help of the Sea Witch, a sinister creature who lived in the darkest depths of the ocean. The witch offered her a terrible deal. She would give the mermaid a potion that would grant her human legs, but in return, she had to sacrifice her voice. If the prince did not love her and marry her, she would dissolve into sea foam, lost forever. Desperate, the mermaid drank the potion and endured unbearable pain as her tail transformed into human legs. She found herself on the shore near the prince's palace. When he saw her, he was taken by her beauty, though she could not speak. He welcomed her into his world, and for a time, they were inseparable. She danced for him, her movements more graceful than any human could match. But each step felt like walking on sharp knives. Yet she endured it all, hoping he would love her. But fate was cruel. The prince's heart belonged to another, the young woman he believed had saved him from the shipwreck. When he announced his engagement, the Little Mermaid was devastated. Her heart shattered, and she knew that with the rising sun, she would disappear into the sea forever. Her sisters, desperate to save her, struck a bargain with the Sea Witch. They offered their long, flowing hair in exchange for a magical dagger. If the Little Mermaid plunged it into the prince's heart before sunrise, she would return to the ocean as a mermaid once more. But as she stood over the sleeping prince, she could not bring herself to harm him. Instead, she threw the dagger into the sea, and, as the first rays of dawn touched the horizon, she dissolved into the waves. Yet, her story did not end in despair. Because of her selfless love and sacrifice, she was granted a new existence, not as sea foam, but as a spirit of the air. She was given a chance to earn an immortal soul by doing good deeds for mankind. Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid is a tale of longing, sacrifice, and unfulfilled love. Unlike modern adaptations that end with a happy ever after, Andersen's version remains a poignant story of selflessness and loss. It teaches us about the beauty of love, the pain of sacrifice, and the bittersweet nature of destiny. Even today, the statue of the Little Mermaid sits in the harbor of Copenhagen, Denmark, gazing eternally at the sea, forever waiting, forever dreaming.
Subscribe now and let's go on a fairy tale adventure together. Don't forget to like, share, and enjoy the magic.